Yo, I'm still stuck on this speed clip from Botswana.
I want to buy rough diamonds.
No. We only sell rough to 2 customers.
And then maybe you can talk.
Is that part of your contract? Y'all can only sell to those 2 customers.
I'm gonna relate this to the music business in a second, but before I do, if you really want to understand why Speed couldn't buy that diamond, you gotta do some reading. You can start here. You can start here. Now, I see this a lot when I watch streamers or rappers do they live stream. Sometimes they get pulled into these very deep and complex conversations, and they don't even understand what's going on at the time. Because what Speed walked into, that wasn't an accident. It was a system designed to keep the source poor and everybody else stays rich. And Speed just accidentally exposed that whole thing on a live stream. When I went to Africa, I saw this pattern everywhere. It wasn't just the diamonds. It was the land, it was the labor, it was the food, it was the creativity. People see Africa solely for their resources, but the people who are closest to the resource barely get any of the benefits. And this line right here.
But I can't be a customer. This is my first time in Botswana.
We can make arrangements for you to buy diamonds.
Yes.
But these are rough.
It's like exactly. The abundance is there, but the access is denied. I'll show you how it applies to us. I'm a producer. I can be sitting in the studio with the artist right now, and we know we got a hit. It's just sitting right there on the computer. The diamond is mined. It's ready. In theory, I should just be able to say, hey, world, here, take it. Listen to it. But nah. Instead, that hit just sits there collecting dust because we got to send it to the manager, then the label, then legal, then brand and marketing. But just like Botswana, the system says we love the product, but we don't trust you to sell it. So the culture gets exported. It goes through the label, the distributor, the admin. They strip the cool out of it, the feeling, and they sell that to the suburbs. While the creators, we fight over the crumbs. We have all the food ready. The people are hungry, but the restaurant is closed because the owner still got to approve the menu. Sometimes when labels shelf the artists or don't let you release the song you love, it's a form of intentional underdevelopment. And that's set up to keep the artist from becoming the direct merchant. They don't just take your music. They build a system where the music has to leave your hands to be worth anything. They force you to export the raw material, which is your talent, so they can refine it and package it and sell it back to the world. Think about all the locals in Atlanta, in Detroit, in New York. All those talented people get to be the laborers. They don't ever get to be the owners. They want you to sweat, but they don't want you to have any real ownership. And that's why the vibe a lot of time feels off. The world is addicted to the product. They love the aesthetic. They love the cool, but they don't love the people. Black American culture, Black American slang, it's like a costume. Something they can put on, look cool on TikTok, and take off when it gets too heavy. But for us, we can't take this off. This is our life. This is our home. Speed wanted the diamond directly from the place it was dug. Artists want to make a living from the songs they write. Black entertainers would love to control their own industries and their own distribution. And the system tells all of us, you're just a help. Speed stepped into a long conversation and learned a hard lesson in Botswana. But if you read those books, you know it's always been the case. This is never about who works harder. It's not about hustle. It's about systems designed to extract the value at the source and concentrate the power at the top. Just because it comes from you doesn't mean it belongs to you. We got to stop letting them underdevelop our creativity. Peace.